Hello, FlossTube. This is Angie Meyer, Bubmie on Instagram. Today is Tuesday, October 1st, and I'm struggling with this floss tubing. Why? Because I got a new phone, which is great, right? Got a new phone, but for some reason now, because I have a new phone, my computer won't recognize it, so I can't just upload my videos. So I'm really bummed. I'm really bummed because when I did my last one, I had this adorable new haircut, was so excited about it. Wanted to show it to you because, like, you know, obviously it hasn't happened again, so I'm really bummed about that. But I'm going to practice. But we tried for hours. We have tried to get this doggone thing uploaded and we could not do it. I'm looking down so I could show you the other things that are on my phone that aren't gonna, just what an issue. How is everybody? It's October. Hopefully it's gonna start being cooler out. It's like 80 some degrees out and I don't mind the heat, but I kind of like to celebrate fall. I don't know about you. So, what have I been doing cross-stitching? Because we're going to talk cross-stitch. So I finished my cubs, and I'm talking to a camera now, so I'm hoping that I'm doing this all right. But I finished my cubs thing, and of course they didn't make the playoffs, doggone it. They like imploded. But we did beat the Cardinals 2 out of 3. So that made me very happy. So I did that. I finished my... I told you guys that I showed you guys I was working on these bee things to give to the administrative assistants at our school. And I did that and they turned out so cute. I'm so excited. Here's a close-up of my favorite because it's bee cool. And I loved that, maybe that wasn't one. That's the fabric. That's some color and cotton. Maybe. I'm not going to talk about it because I don't know what fabric it was, but it was one of my favorites. And it's a close-up. I used, I have one here. I used these easels from Michaels. They're chalk easels. That's what I used to do them. I mounted them on there. And then I used, which I think I talked about ordering, I used Lady Dot Creates licorice chenille, which I'm really excited about. It turned out really great. This was licorice. I had bought Motherlode chenille as well, and there were a couple that it looked pretty good on, but I just decided that I was just going to make them all the same and do black licorice. And it was really funny. I gave them to the admin assistants on Monday, and they were like really taken aback that they were getting a gift on a Monday morning and they didn't know how to react. It was really funny. I gave 8 of them out and I kind of got the same reaction for all of them. They're like, why are you giving us a gift? So it was so cute. So, but they deserved it. Sorry, I'm hitting the table. Apparently my father is watching these videos now, and he told me not to say I'm sorry. Now I've said I'm sorry twice because I hit the table and got motion sickness. But hi Dad, hi Jan, thanks for watching. So what else have I been working on? I'm supposed to be doing a stitch along, a Paula Vaughn stitch along with Becky the Obsessed Stitcher, and Becky is doing the November quilt. And she's coming along quite nicely. I'm supposed to be doing the July quilt. I unfortunately am not coming along nicely. I threw some stitches in a while back to say that I was doing it, and I need to get my button gear. I don't know why. I've been busy. Life has just been kind of overtaking me, so I got to get my tuchus in gear and get working on that. I've been working on a secret gift, which I can't show you until I finish it and give it to my secret person. So stay tuned for that. It's a la-di-da. Design. I have been working a little bit. I did some car stitching on this Lizzie Kate Autumn. I think I've shown it to you before. And I sat at the Chicagoland Speedway and worked on this. We went, no, I did not. I did not go to the Chicagoland Speedway. I went to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway to see the Brickyard 400, and I sat in the stands and I worked on this, which my son John gave me a lot of crap for, because he's like, oh my gosh, Mom, this is NASCAR, and he loves NASCAR, and I enjoy NASCAR too, but I just wasn't. It's a 2.5 mile track, and so if they're bunched up together, it's great, but once they all spread out 2.5 miles apart, there's a little bit of wait time, and so I can stitch and watch at the same time. So I don't know if any of you, because lots of you are knitters and stitchers, and I'm looking for the name of the cross-stitching site, not cross-stitching, the stitching and crocheting site, because now they're sending me emails like crazy. Of course, I can't find one right now. Talk on it. Sorry. Talk amongst yourself. Of course, I can't find it now. But there was a yarn company that came out with a Peanuts collection. They have a Charlie Brown hat, yellow and black, and they had a Snoopy to make. And I really, really loved it. And I can kind of sort of crochet a little bit. I can't knit. And so I put out on Facebook, who wants to make this for me? I'll buy it. And my girlfriend Kate's sister, Mary, said, I'll make it for you. So I bought the kit, and she's making it for me. So I'm like, ooh, I need to reciprocate and make something for her. And she's a Charlie Brown fan as well. And so I went through this lovely Peanuts cross-stitch book that my friend Becky got me, and I picked out what's on the front cover. That's what I'm working on making for Mary right now. And it's been really nice. I've been able to sit down in the evening and work, and you can't really tell how it's going to be his. Here's Charlie Brown's ear, and I'm working on the eyebrows and forehead. So, very excited about that. Speaking of my love for Peanuts, I went to Joann's, and they have Halloween and Thanksgiving fabric. And I'm a sucker for anything Charlie Brown, Snoopy, anybody, the whole gang. I'm just a sucker for them. So I've been buying some fabric, and it was on sale, and I had a coupon. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Don't tell Dave. Dad, don't tell Dave. So I bought some fabric, and then I got home and was looking in my bag, in my tote of Peanuts fabric, and sadly I noticed that I had this. I'm not sad about this, but I had this one, and I have had already this one, them playing in the leaves. So that's what I had for last year that I obviously haven't done anything. And what did I do? But I bought this one. Already have it. But that's okay. Who doesn't need more Snoopy fabric? What really drew me in and like sucked me right in, like, oh my gosh, I have to buy it, was this fabric. Let me hold it. Okay. This fabric is what, like, oh, I have to have that. I love that green. And then I got this one to go with it because it's got the matching purples. So I thought that would make a cute wall hanging. And then they had this fabric. Look how cute Charlie Brown is. That's like a skeleton. I made my boys Halloween outfits like this. I took black sweat outfits and bought glow-in-the-dark paint and painted the bones on there. And then check out this cute comic strip. Oh, so adorable. So adorable. But then for Thanksgiving, they also had them dressed like pilgrims. Oops, sorry. Said it again, Dad. And they had so I got to get busy and I got to make something with them. Oh, and there was another fabric I'll show you next time, but it's propping my camera up right now. I'll have to show you two next time. It's one of the cutest ones. So what else do I have going on stitching wise? So I told you guys last time that my mom, I tore this one apart in the last video, but my mom gave me this and this that was in the hoop, and I need to redo them again. She doesn't want any more of this malarkey going on. So I've got to figure out what I'm going to do. I ripped that one a little bit, but I'm kind of thinking that this one, I'm going to keep it round and maybe do a wreath, maybe get a wood back thing and do something around, or maybe go get a round tin and pop it in there. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of Priscilla-ing it because that's so awesome. All right, friends. I think that's all I have for you. I said that I was going to start making these videos short and sweet and to the point, and cross our fingers and say our prayers that this one is going to make it up on there since I'm doing it differently. I hope all of you are well. Life is going well. Thank you for the love that you sent me on social media. I really appreciate it. Kind of getting back in our groove, but school is going good. There's some kids who have lost their heads lately, but you know, I think it's pulling together. But everybody else is good. So take care. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking. Thanks for making comments. I really appreciate it. I'll get better about